In that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
To number 11, Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Newton now to throw. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And a yard at the 18-yard line.
Again, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. How about Patrick Chung from the safety spot? Always a big hitter. He gets in there to make the play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
It's caught. Stills, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pick. Up there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Patriots 7. Jamie Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. He'll try and run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
2nd and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
McKinney on the
so they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Check 41. It's a party now.
Here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Newton's pass intended for Marquise Lee. Incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. One last throw here for Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
It's 4th down and goal.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Texans, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it was a game they really needed as they dropped back to 4-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.